Hi everyone, so if you watched the short, I was trying to show you how to do a Trinity stitch. However long you want to do your project, just keep in mind to keep it in multiples of 2 on your chain. I did 16 just to do the video and show you how. So never count the one on your hook. Go in 2 chains and do a single crochet. Now go back into that same space, pull up a loop, go into the next one right there, pull up a loop, the next one, pull up a loop, 4 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Okay, do the same thing, and you want to go into the stitch that you just did your cluster in. So go in here, pull up a loop, go to the next one, right there, go into the bottom part of the stitch, pull up a loop, go to the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Again, go into the same one that you just completed the cluster, pull up a loop, go right there to the next one, pull up a loop, go to the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Go back in the same spot that you just finished the cluster, then go to the next one. Now if you counted your chains right, you should end up right at the end with no extra space, no extra chain stitches, and chain 1. Go back in right there, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next one, and pull up a loop. 4 on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Go back in right there, pull up a loop, go to the next one, pull up a loop, go to the next one, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Now you'll see I have 2 left. The third one is right here because we're doing 1, 2, 3, right? So we'll go into the same one that we just did the cluster, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and that's how you'll know. And then the last stitch of your chain, pull up a loop. That's how you'll know that you did it in multiples of 2, because that will be your last stitch. Yarn over, and then chain 1. Now, instead of, sorry about that, take your chain 1 out. Instead of doing, at the ends, you don't do the chain 1, you're gonna go into that stitch again and do a single crochet, and then do a chain 1, sorry. Okay, just like that. Let me get some more yarn. Really need to roll them up and put them in my yarn bowl. Okay, so then you chain the 1, you turn your work around, and then you're going to go into that first spot right there and do a single crochet. Try to keep your stitches loose so you don't get jammed up. If you have a problem and you can't see where your next stitch is, you could turn it sideways, and all these V's are the stitches. So now you did your single crochet. Now you're going to go back into that same spot, pull up a loop, go to the next, pull up a loop, go to your next. I didn't do mine loose. Pull up a loop, you have 4, chain 1 to secure. Go back in to the same spot, pull up a loop, next stitch, pull up a loop. My next chain stitch is right there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 4 and chain 1. Again, go into the same stitch you just finished your cluster. Okay, you can look at the top again. next one, pull up the loop, you got 3, next one's right here, it's a little snug, pull up till you have 4 on your hook, go through all, and chain 1, go back in, the same space, next one, pull up a loop, and the next one, pull up a loop, 4 on my hook, chain over, yarn over and then chain 1, go back in, pull up a loop, next one, pull up a loop, next one, pull up a loop, 4 on my hook, chain, yarn over, pull through, and chain 1. Again, go through, go through, go through, 4 on my hook, go through all, chain 1. Now you can see I only have 2 left, and that will be my 3rd one of the cluster we just finished. So pull up a loop, pull up a loop, and the last spot, pull up a loop. Now instead of doing the chain 1 to secure, we're not going to do that at the ends. We're going to go in there, same place, last stitch, and you're going to do a single crochet, and then you're going to chain 1. That'll keep your side straight. Let me just do one more to give you, okay, this is what it looks like so far. So now again, you want to go into that first chain stitch right there and do a single crochet. Go back into that hole, pull up a loop, go to your next chain. Again, you can look at the top and see the V right there. Pull up a loop, go to the next one, and pull up a loop. 4 on the hook, yarn over, pull through, chain 1. Go back into the same stitch you just did that cluster, and do the same thing. 3 and 4, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1. Again, go back in, pull up a loop, go to the next stitch, pull up a loop. I'm getting a piece of hair in here or something. Yeah, there you go. And then my next one is right there, which is a little snug for me. Yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1. Go back into the same stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next one. Again, turn it if you need to. Pull up a loop, next one. Pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1. Again, go back into that same cluster. Make sure you're into that same one. And then the next stitch, pull up the loop. Oops. Oopsie. There you go. And then the next one is right here. I'm not sure why it's tight. Pull up the loop, chain 1. Go back into that one. Pull up a loop. Next one, pull up a loop. Next one, pull up a loop. Chain 1. Again, you should have 2 left, which I do, because the 3rd one is in the stitch you just completed your cluster in. 1, 2, and the end. 3. Do not do a chain 1 here at the end. Again, we're going to go into this stitch we just did and do a single crochet and then chain 1, turn your work around. And this is what you have so far. Again, you're going to go into this first chain and make a single crochet, go back into that chain, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, go into the next one, pull up a loop, and then go through all 4 and chain 1. I hope it's making sense. if you didn't watch the short and you're watching this one, like and subscribe and follow along. So go back into this chain space that you just did the cluster, go to your next one, and again you could see your stitches, they're all the V's on the top. So mine is right there. I'm going to go into that one. It's my 3, go into the 4th. Always make sure you got 4 on the hook, chain, and then chain 1. Go back into where you just finished that cluster, pull up a loop, go into the next spot, which is right there. Mine is snug. The next one is right there. 4 on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 4, chain 1. And this is what you're going to do for the whole, whatever you're working on. If you use a cotton yarn, it'll make a really good washcloth because it's tight and dense. But if you're not going to do that, you can make a blanket, like a lap blanket, you know, something like that for, just for the couch or whatever. Okay. And pull up the loop. Again, I got 2 left. 1, 2. And then the third one is where I just finished doing my cluster. Pull up the loop, pull up the loop into that last, oops, not there, you don't want that. Right there on the top, pull it up. This is the one you're not going to do, at the end you're not going to do the chain 1. Instead, you're going to go back into that last stitch and do a single crochet and then chain 1. And you will do that on both ends. You will do a single crochet into the first stitch like this, and then work into it, and that's what you will have. And just keep going till you're done with the size of the piece you're making. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more.